Finding movie plot holes is not good film criticism. If if you're someone who's nitpicking movies in terms of the plot, you're kind of missing the point. And let's think about it this way: why are you looking for plot holes? If you are enjoying a movie, you aren't thinking about all the little details in the plot. What I think happens is when we get disengaged from a movie emotionally, when we're no longer with it, when we no longer feel the story, when it no longer carries meaning for us, at that point we get bored, and then we start looking at all the little details. We start trying to find interest. We start wondering why we're bored, and we go for the low hanging fruit. We go, oh, wait, why did that happen? And this shouldn't have happened. But that's all meaningless, I think, for the most part. A movie, when we think about what a movie is a story. It's an emotional journey. It's a message told through symbol and myth. It's conveying meaning. So here's this mechanism for conveying meaning, and you're picking plot holes. It's like dream interpretation. If you had a dream and you were trying to understand your dream or grow from your dream, and you were finding plot holes in your dream, it's a waste of time. That's not what the dream was about. Whatever reason a story exists, whatever reason whoever created a story, or you creating your dreams, whatever place that's manifesting from, it's trying to convey a meaning. So you should be judging it on those terms. Is it conveying its meaning? Is it doing it effectively? Am I emotionally being drawn into this world, into this adventure, and not I'm bored, so I'm going to start nitpicking details. In fact, I would say a good movie could have massive plot holes. I think if characters just teleported, I think you could almost get away with that. Because think about dreams again. In our dreams, sometimes we'll just wake up somewhere else, or we'll just suddenly be in a new room, because that's where the story needed to be for that story to be correct. I think you could almost get away with that in movies. Now, there is a point where maybe it's too much. But really, fundamentally, I would say that the worst sort of plot hole is when a movie breaks its meaning. So, I'll give you an example. Let's say we have a sort of truth movie, like Sword in the Stone, where the sword represents the character's fate and his future, and he pulls the sword from the stone, and that's going to be his future. And now the meaning is telling us that this symbol represents fate, and if it suddenly stopped representing that, if suddenly the sword represented some completely entirely new concept like fear or death, it would feel weird. It'd be like, you pulled this sword out of a stone, you made this a moment of a hero taking on something, and now you've made it a new meaning. And I hope that's not too confusing. I guess to summarize, I would say nitpicking movies based on plot holes is not good criticism. But there is a type of plot hole, and that's not being true to your meaning. So look at things in terms of their meaning. Look at your dreams, look at stories, look at even your own life in terms of the meaning behind the symbol. That's where the value is. That's where the truth is. That's where the juice is. And don't play this game of dancing on the surface of just looking at the effects and analyzing those. You're never going to go deeper that way.